What's up, everybody? What's happening? What it is? What's going down? What is the word on the street? Welcome back to the show. I am your host. You can call me Coach. You can call me Scott. You can call me Coach Scott. No reason to call me sir, unless, of course, you owe me money. Mr. Marion, if you're nasty. Good. So we are here live, a little bit of a different show. I do have a guest. It's going to be a little bit of a pretty relaxed format because we are live watching UFC 268 live from Madison Square Garden. We're almost finished up with the prelims. Matter of fact, we're going to be switching over here to the main event, to the pay-per-view here shortly. One of the nice things about being the Scott Cave, there we go, now we're on here, is, this is definitely my hangout room. I'm very fortunate to be able to enjoy big screen movies and things like that here, and turn it into the podcast studio. But when we have fights like this, it's great because we get to be damn near feeling like you're inside the cage. So it's a lot of fun. So I appreciate get you guys caught up on what's happening with UFC, and of course we'll be getting more into that as the fight goes on here. So I have a huge announcement when it comes to not only this podcast, but also my career with not only in sales, but also in fun, my career in fighting shape and training and everything else that I've been up to. Again, just because I've been quiet does not mean I've been silent. And I'm proud to announce that I'm official sponsor of not only the show, but somebody that I'm proud to be working alongside, Mad River Harley Davidson in Sandusky, Ohio. And here's a plug, 5316 Milan Road, area code 419-502-2244, or go to madriverharley.com. Reach out to me if you need a bike, looking for a bike, even if you need parts, service, whatever. We've even got gear, clothing, everything there. And it's an honor to be part of that team. I couldn't be any more excited. And you better believe, the first time I make a joke about this all the time. Most people that have worn a tap-out shirt have never tapped anybody out or ever been trained on how to do it. Most people that have worn a Harley Davidson shirt have never owned a Harley Davidson. I'm proud to say that I actually have my first Harley Davidson shirt now. Thank you. Right. But also, I have owned a Harley Davidson, but I still don't own a tap-out shirt, but you better believe I know how to teach people how to tap out. So, again, I couldn't be more excited for Mad River. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of the team. I can't wait for what we're going to be doing out there in Sandusky. I also have I've been in touch with some people about really getting things going with fighting shape out in that direction as well. And I'm going to have the time and the ability to be able to do that. Not obviously full time, but we're going to be able to make that work, and we're going to be able to grow. It's Again, I couldn't be more excited, and I can't wait to I actually start my orientation here this week, and it's going to be awesome. I feel like a kid in a candy store, and everybody that I've talked to there just it couldn't be any more fun, any more professional, any more excited about having me as a part of the team. And of course, doing all the social media stuff that I can do, and these videos and podcasting, and anything that I can do to get out there and reach out to people and really talk about One thing that I like to have as a running theme here on the show is, we talk about passion. If you don't have passion, you're not going to be able to get into the cage and compete. That's for damn sure. So that's a beautiful thing about not only motorcycles, but Harley Davidson riders. It's not a hobby. It's a clan. It's a group. It's a you can use the term scene, whatever. It's a family you can even throw out there and use for that. It's a real camaraderie. Yeah, it's awesome, and to be able to be exposed to be a part of that is just going to be awesome. So,
hey, every year the bike show.
Oh yeah, of course the bike show. That's the Super Bowl. That's the big event every year, and it's 10 days long.
Week. Yeah,
it's going to be amazing. So and that brings me to speaking of not only sitting here to call fights and also being able to have the honor to have great people to come be on the show, people of all walks of life. I am proud to say that I live closer to this guy than just about anybody. He's Sam, the man, the best damn handyman in the land. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me here on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. it's we've known each other for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
And first time for you ever to come and be on the show, and again, thank you for all the kind words, for everything that that we put together here.
This guy's very inspiring.
Thank
Let
you.
me tell you.
I
Very
appreciate
inspiring.
that. Thank you. Well, it's I could sit here. Sam is he's one of these guys that this place would literally fall apart without him.
I keep it together.
Yeah, you do. But as we, and I don't. Unfortunately, Sam has responsibilities that I don't have, so he's probably not going to be able to make it through this entire event. And then see, the way that they structure these things is, even if these 5 fights all end in the first round, it's still going to take 2 hours for them to space it out, so people will, their advertisers will get their time on and stuff. So it's, no matter what, it'd be one of those, if it was all street fights with just back to back to back, sometimes these cards, that is one of the beautiful things actually about being a high school wrestling coach, is you can go to, sometimes it's a bummer, because my second year at Leary Catholic, I ended up only having 3 kids. We'd go to these matches, sometimes you're traveling an hour, and here's the good news, my kids were good, but we might pin in the first period all 3 matches. The total time we're on the mat, 5 minutes.
Right.
So 2 hours round trip plus showers and this and that. But I'll take that all day long. You know what I mean? That we did that a lot. Actually, I talked about it here in the show, that the stats that I had at Leary Catholic is my second season there, we won 80% of our matches, and over 80% of the time we finished.
Wow.
I had some good kids.
Well,
they were tough.
You guys always been tough. I mean, even when
we're watching right here, Michael Chandler's walking out. We are on to the UFC main card. Once again, for everybody out there watching, thank you for checking everything out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share it with everybody out there. Again, the reason why I'm able to do all this kind of crazy shit is because you guys are out there supporting it. So, again, Madison Square Garden, the first fight on the pay-per-view is Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje. Interesting that this is the first fight, because this should absolutely be a featured fight as far as usually that's the number 3 fight before the co-main, but Justin Gaethje, his coach, Trevor Whitman, has not 1, not 2, 3 fighters competing tonight.
Wow.
Including in the main and the co-main event. Wow. So they want to give him a little bit of a break in between those fights. So they wanted to have this fight come on first. But this right here is what's known as a fan favorite fight for sure. These 2 guys both made their names outside of the UFC. Michael Chandler, a Bellator champion. Justin Gaethje, I believe, was a ONE FC champion. At lightweight, Justin Gaethje, and former interim champion here at the UFC. Michael Chandler made a great debut, knocking out Dan Hooker in his first fight here in the UFC, earned himself a title shot against Charles Oliveira. He is the only guy that has taken a round from Charles Oliveira, and I'm going to get into that a little bit. The lightweight division, Dustin Poirier, he rightfully did the smart thing and decided to not take that fight against Charles Oliveira and take on Conor McGregor for a 3rd time, make that payday, get that money. Right. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. How much money did you make for yourself and your family? He made the money, broke Conor's leg. Now he's going to take on Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira, who since 2017 has lost 1 round to Michael Chandler.
Wow. So
Michael Chandler hurt him real bad in that first round, almost finished him. Charles Oliveira came back and won him in the second round, knocked him out.
This should be good.
This is great. Justin Gaethje, former interim champion. Last time we really saw him was when Khabib put him to sleep. Khabib still might be the GOAT. And again, I've talked about it here in the show. If you watch that fight, this gives you an idea about how elite Khabib is. Because Khabib respected Justin Gaethje and liked Justin Gaethje, he was on top of him in that fight, and instead of taking the armbar to break his arm, he put him in a triangle and said, instead of breaking your arm, I'm going to put you to sleep because I like you. That's in a world title fight, to be that good, to be that elite, that I'm going to adjust on the fly and just put you to sleep instead of break your arm.
Wow.
That against arguably the number 2 guy in the world, that's incredible. That shows you just, we say it all the time, and there's sayings that sometimes get overused, but there are levels. Even to, like, we're going to get into it a little bit. Maybe we'll be able to talk about it a little bit more some other time too, but you coming back looking to do some bodybuilding. It's the same thing. Coming back and doing that. there are levels to that as well. And for people that don't understand that sport, they might look at two different bodybuilders and say, I don't see a difference. And there is a dramatic one. You'll see that in this sport here too. Like you see these two guys, or sometimes the two women, and say, like, okay, this one looks like the one that's going to win, and the other one completely outclasses them because they have the technique and they have. And you'll see that in bodybuilding sometimes too. Sometimes they look great and then they pose and they, like Ronnie famously. Right. Once Ronnie turns around and shows that back, everybody just says hell with it. Even when Mike Eli was sitting where you were, he said the same thing. We're giving him props. So, all right. So again, for everybody out there watching at home, I'm going to be calling out the time here, and getting ready into should be. I'd be real surprised if this fight ended up going 15 rounds. These two guys are a great example of they don't like each other because they're both pit bulls, they're both alphas, and they're both in the same yard. That's a good way to put it. They wouldn't necessarily not like each other, and if they both were retired, they would probably hang out. They've even said, yeah, I don't really care for the other, but I don't have a good reason why. It's just he's trying to take what I have, and I like that.
Well, hopefully the guy doesn't make the mistake he did last time.
Yeah, exactly. It's both of these guys, outstanding wrestlers. Justin Gaethje, a D2 All-American. Michael Chandler, a Division I All-American. Bruce Buffer looking dapper as always. Looks like he's got a little bit of a Christmas color going on. This is, again, a bit of a fan favorite fight because these guys, people were talking about these guys fighting when they were both in separate organizations before they even came to the UFC. Now that they're here at the same time. You know, Chandler, a longtime Bellator champion, came in. This is a guy who, at this weight class, can knock anybody out. He's incredible power. He's a tenacious wrestler, and one thing you talk about here in the sport too is it's not just. Sometimes these guys will come in and we're starting to see it even with some of the women now. They'll come in with outstanding collegiate or even Olympic wrestling credentials, and then it doesn't always transfer over to wrestling, MMA wrestling, because MMA wrestling you have to factor you're on a cage, you're not in the mat. There's punches and kicks and knees and elbows and stuff coming at me. You didn't have that on the mat.
Well, don't they switch trainers?
A lot, yes. They'll add that stuff. But what I'm getting at is sometimes you'll get these wrestlers that have been wrestling this way for. You start wrestling when Guy Seiko. You get these kids at age 4, age 23. They graduate college. They're used to that environment for so long. Sometimes getting them to adjust to being comfortable being on their back, again, using the cage. But sometimes it takes longer than usual. When those guys do get it and those gals do get it, they can be real dangerous. Charles Oliveira is a great example of that. He was a guy who, by the way, when I say he's completely overlooked, Charles Oliveira, more submissions than anybody. Okay, I'm saying Michael Chandler's going to win. Okay, here's my prediction. I'm predicting Michael Chandler's going to win. Just from what I'm seeing from the walkout here. Here we go. Getting ready to get started. For those of you watching at home, I always get nervous when these big fights go down. No matter what, I'm always going to get the energy going. All right. Chandler bouncing up and down. Here we go. And fight clock going. We are 4:55, 4, 3, 2, 51, 50. 10 seconds in. Here we go. Both these guys are known for really swinging hard, putting on fireworks. Neither of these guys really like taking steps backwards. Justin Gaethje, though, I mean, he's the first fighter that we're seeing on the card, coached by Trevor Whitman. Wow, good punching here. Justin Gaethje with that front leg kick. He really did some damage to Khabib in that fight with that. His leg kicks are dangerous. It really looks like there's a good size difference between these two, don't you think? Does it look like there's a size difference?
Yeah,
I mean, Michael Chandler, he's compact. He's very muscular. Oh, God, these guys are good boxing.
So they're both aggressive?
Yeah, both guys are very aggressive. And what we're probably good and we're seeing here is usually when you have two really good wrestlers. Oh, Chandler. Oh, God, these guys are swinging. Both these guys landing leg kicks. So, oh, God, they're going for it. Chandler leading with the jab. Gaethje with man. See, this is what we're expecting. Big kicks from both guys. Justin Gaethje known for his leg kicks. Chandler deciding he's going to be throwing with him. Wow, great action. Gaethje standing more of a square stance. Chandler, orthodox stance. Really, man, these guys are really trading. Right in the center of the octagon. Boom. Oh,
Nice.
man. Both orthodox. Chandler really having great success with that jab into that leg kick. Oh, Gaethje with that leg kick. But again, these leg kicks have really evolved into more of a calf kick, if you notice where these guys are landing. Oh, God, Chandler with that big right hand. Gaethje kind of standing in front. These leg kicks are a short period of time. They're really starting to add up because these guys are getting flat-footed. You can tell. This looks like a schoolyard fight. Awesome. Oh, Gaethje was great with that jab. Both these guys not giving a shit. I love it. Swinging for it. And again, when it comes down to it, bravado is awesome and guts is great, but in the end, it's always going to be brains that I'm going to bet on who's going to make a mistake. Chandler with his hands down. Oh, big one too. Oh, and another right hand. Gaethje is hurt. Oh, Gaethje is hurt. Gaethje is hurt. Chandler taunting him. Oh, it's just swinging at him. Oh. Uh-oh. And Gaethje with the left hand to fall. Oh, God, these guys are going. Oh, and a knee. Flying knee from Chandler. Big 1-2. Gaethje is hurt. Gaethje is hurt. 2:15 in the first round to go. Gaethje is hurt. Chandler moving again. Gaethje back against the cage. Chandler moving in, changing levels. Oh, powering in. Oh, here they come. Big knee up the middle from Chandler. Gaethje still back against the cage. Elbow from Gaethje. God, right hand. Chandler busted up above the eye. These guys, man, this looks like a Van Damme movie. Holy shit. Yeah, this is exactly what everybody was hoping for. Two bullies going at it. They're both tired. They've both taken a lot out of each other. Oh, and now we got a little bit of grappling exchange. Oh, Chandler still toward the center of the octagon. Gaethje, with a big uppercut, a little bit of a clinch right there. Oh, another uppercut from Gaethje. Gaethje is just he had great success with that uppercut against Tony Ferguson too. And that was a perfect fight. Ooh, now they're just trading jabs. Oh, look, it still looked like a schoolyard fight. Chandler with his hands down, just a swinging a 1-2, laughing at each other, smiling, just standing right in the middle of the octagon swinging. Minute 10 left here in this first round. Minute 5, 4, here we go. Oh, I don't know how this fight's going to go 3 rounds. I don't see it happening. Oh, God, these guys are just swinging for the fences. What a fight. What a round. These guys trying to pull the Randy Savage, Ricky Steamboat from WrestleMania 3. They want to steal the show. Oh, throwing down. Body shots, clinching, standing right in the middle of the octagon, just clinching each other up, hitting each other in the body. 35 seconds left. Oh, and Chandler with a double leg. Pressure against the cage. Gaethje, great, again, good wrestler. Another leg kick from Gaethje. Chandler now in a southpaw stance. Those leg kicks add up, and it's say all the time. One kick may not do it. It may take 5. But sooner or later, you're going to have to switch those stances. Now they're both back to orthodox. Gaethje in the center of the cage. 10 seconds left in this first round. Chandler bloodied up above the right eye. Oh, and a front kick from Gaethje. 3 seconds left. Gaethje with the right hand. I think Chandler might have hurt his hand. And that's the end of the first round.
Good round.
Holy, woo! Unbelievable round right there. That was an unbelievable round. Holy cow.
That cut up above his eye looks like it's an old wound.
He's 35 years old. This is his, I think, 30th pro fight, maybe 40th pro fight. Yeah, that's scar tissue. You'll hear it all the time with Nate Diaz famously. He's like that. He has that scar tissue on his face. It opens up all the time. Oh, wow. Big. I mean, we're watching some of the replay here. These guys have been saying the whole time. And again, sometimes when you get 2 Brahma bulls in the same room, we famously, when you had Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou, those guys didn't engage at all. This is not what you're going to get. These are 2 schoolyard bullies swinging for it, going for it. Unbelievable. Getting ready to get back here to this. Here we go. Gaethje's got his hands up. Crowd's going insane.
So who do you give that round to?
That's a tough round for me.
Exactly. It could have went both ways.
I think Chandler, even though he bloodied up, I think he hurt Gaethje a little bit more. But I want to see the total strikes. Live odds right now. Gaethje is still the betting favorite. Again, these guys just, here we are, 437, 6, 435 here in the second round. Another big leg kick there. Both standing in the center of the octagon, both orthodox, just banging it out, just 1-2, just faking shots, changing levels. Chandler leading with that jab, landing some shots to the body. These guys are just really mixing it up. They're showing some very good MMA boxing. We're seeing knees, we're seeing elbows. They're really mixing it up there. Chandler again changing levels, nice shot to the body, jab, leg kick. He's having success with that too. Very, very. It seems to be a little bit more of a methodical approach from both guys. Chandler still in the center of the octagon. Ooh, Gaethje with that big right hand. You get that right uppercut that he's loading it up too. Gaethje's loading up that right uppercut. Watch his right hand. He's loading it up. He's looking for it. Big right hand. He's looking for it. There it is. There's that uppercut. He's loading it up on it again. Chandler now against the cage. Gaethje pressuring him in. Gaethje backs up. 3:35 here in the second round. Second of 3 rounds. This is, again, just what a great fight to kick off the... Gaethje, there's that uppercut. There it is. Chandler in a lot of trouble, and that might... Chandler... Gaethje, Chandler on a single leg. He got dropped. He got rocked. Holy cow. And Gaethje now landing elbows. Chandler laying and praying right now, trying to recover, trying to get shake the cobwebs off. It was that uppercut. How about I happen to call that? Holy cow, that uppercut. He was having massive success with that, all against Tony, all during this fight, loading up on it, being smart, leading in with that jab, and landing the big shot. Chandler, can he recover? 2:50 here to go in the second round. Gaethje with a front headlock right in the middle of the octagon. It looks like Chandler's busted up even more. I know he got cut in the first round. Unbelievable fight. Can Chandler recover? Can he get out of here? Again, Chandler was my pick as soon as the fight started. Oh, man, he's bleeding. Oh, he's all busted up. Chandler with a front headlock. Gaethje with the front headlock. Past halfway here in the fight. 222, 21, 220 here in the second round. Chandler still on his knees. Gaethje off to the side. Back up on the... now they're both back up on the feet. And Chandler now, if he was able to recover... he's all bloodied up now. The right eye is getting to be even worse. And again, over a period of time, it's going to be harder to be able to see. Watch for that uppercut again from Gaethje. He's going to finish him for a big right hand. That's what he's looking to do. He's loading up. Chandler with his hands down, taunting him. Unbelievable. 150 here to go in the second round. And there's an uppercut from Chandler. Another leg kick. Unbelievable. Another leg kick from Gaethje. These guys look like they owe each other money. Unbelievable swinging for it. And Chandler there with a little bit of desperation shot. There's that uppercut again. Minute 30 right now. 29, 28, 27. Here we go. And a big right hand from Chandler. Chandler pushing him backwards. These guys are just trading. If I didn't know any better, I think they're having a good time. A big right hand. And Chandler with another shot. Misses. Chandler in trouble. He's starting to take these desperation shots. Does not look good. Gaethje's still landing the uppercut. Minute 7, 6, 5. Chandler, Gaethje's having success, whether it be the right hook, the right uppercut. And it's because he's doing covering up, leading with that jab. 51-38 headshot lead for Gaethje right now, according to the fight stats. And Chandler just swinging away. 45, 44, 43. Unbelievable. I don't know how we're going to make it out of the second round. Unbelievable. These guys are just... they want to go for fight of the night. They're really swinging forward. Gaethje's still moving forward in the center. Chandler now backwards. 27, 26, 25. Gaethje with another leg kick. They're just swinging and throwing. It's calculated but reckless abandon. Gaethje is still loading up on that uppercut. Chandler with a big one too. 10 seconds to go here in the second round. What happened? Looks like, was there an eye poke? Okay. Looks like there was an eye poke. All right, getting near the end of the second round here. I don't know if they're going to stop the clock. There was about 5 seconds left, but Gaethje looked like he got caught with an eye poke. Showing the replay here. Oh, looks like he might have grazed it across with his left hand. And again, it's ironic because Gaethje's coach, Trevor Whitman, and Rogan was talking about it in his show. Trevor Whitman has designed a set of gloves that are amazing. So that's going to be the end of the second round. Here we go. Heading into the third and final round, I did not believe that we were going to even see the third round in this fight. These guys are really going at it. Unbelievable. And I've been getting a little bit redundant with that. And that's why, going in, we always say that when you get some of these dream matchups or some of these dream fights that you've been talking about for years, sometimes it can be a big letdown. When Royce Gracie fought Matt Hughes a few years ago, I liked seeing it. Oh, yeah.
He came around, and that's when he got him in the eye.
He grazed him through.
Yeah.
And I was actually just talking about earlier today that when you get in with people that haven't been really spent time around grappling and stuff, it's so important to have your fingernails trimmed. Because it's your fingernail to the eye, you could lose your eye. I mean, it's such a big deal. I mean, forget about just scratches on the skin. You catch it. All right, here we go. Heading into third and final round, 4:55.
Hopefully somebody's going down.
Let's see what I'd be surprised if they're still standing at the end of this. I'll be amazed. They're swinging for Gaethje more in the center now. They're still standing in the center of the octagon. Both orthodox stance. Chandler more in the center now. Gaethje a little bit closer against the cage. Seems to be more of Gaethje having a lot of success with that leg kick. Chandler now wincing. And again, say it over and over. Yeah, Chandler now has to switch stances. Now he's into a southpaw, which is dangerous because Gaethje's going to open up with that uppercut, which we're already seeing. Here we go. Chandler with his hands down, taunting. Gaethje now in the center of the octagon. Landing those leg kicks seems to be at will. Chandler being smart, moving forward, jabbing. If you watch Chandler's left leg, it keeps checking it. It's compromised. It's been hurt. Those leg kicks. That's exactly what Gaethje was doing to Khabib before Khabib took him down and did what Khabib. Oh, those leg kicks are so brutal. Chandler he always has a chance. Like, God, these guys hit so hard. Chandler faking, changing levels, looking for body shots. Big uppercut from Chandler there. Chandler still the center of the octagon. Gaethje back against the cage, but still standing in the center. Chandler more in the middle, just throwing lefts and rights. Gaethje really loading up on that uppercut. 3:38, 7, 6, 5 left here in this third and final round. They're just swinging, ladies and gentlemen. They're just letting it fly. It's fun. Oh, body shots. Chandler, he hits so hard. I don't even know how I would score this. I think that I would have Gaethje winning at this point. Oh, Chandler beating him up to the body, looking good. Oh, and a big left hand from Gaethje. Again, this is a schoolyard fight. These guys are fighting over the same girl. That's what it looks like. Wow, taunting each other, flipping each other off. Oh, Chandler begging, not flipping each other. Chandler saying, "Come on," putting his hands up. 3 minutes exactly right now. 2:59. Here we go, and just going for it. Chandler on a big shot, big double leg. Oh my, big shot. But Gaethje out the back door, unbelievable. Chandler on his knees, Gaethje on his back. Big takedown from Chandler, but Gaethje was able to take his back and reverse it. Chandler now against the cage, Gaethje on his back. Halfway to go through this third and final round. 2:30 as of right now, 29, 28. What a fight, what a round. And the thing is, too, like, if you're going to put that energy and score that takedown, get into a position where you can do some damage or finish your opponent, because that uses so much energy. And Chandler, although Gaethje went for a ride there and he took the impact, he was able to get the back. Oh, Chandler still having success going to the body. These guys are just standing in the middle, just throwing. Chandler begging him to throw on, throwing leg kicks. Unbelievable. These guys are just zombies. Unbelievable. Chandler backing Gaethje up against Gaethje. Big shots. Those body shots are loading up. Those leg kicks from Gaethje and those body shots from Chandler. Those uppercut. Unbelievable. Chandler swinging. Big right hand. Chandler's in trouble. Gaethje pressing forward. Minute 42, 41, 40. Oh. They're just swinging. Unbelievable. Chandler with his hands down, just begging him back against the cage, begging him forward. Now they're just swinging. Oh, big uppercut. Chandler just ate a big left hand from Gaethje. Standing right there with his hands down, begging him to hit him. What is he doing? Pointing at everybody. Chandler says, it's time. This is incredible. Gaethje standing in the center. More business aspect out of Gaethje. Chandler putting on a show. He's a bloody mess. His mouth is all bloodied up. His eyes bloodied up. Gaethje not as bloody, but definitely beaten down. Minute 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 minute left to go, and this is an instant classic, ladies and gentlemen. This is an instant classic we're watching right here. Chandler bouncing around. Unbelievable. Place going berserk. Gaethje in the center, stalking him down. Chandler swinging. 1, 2. 45 seconds left to go. Chandler is definitely the more entertaining, but I would have to guess that Gaethje's probably winning this fight on the scorecard. But then again, that's just a guess. Unbelievable. I know I've been saying that over and over. A front kick up the middle. 30 seconds up. Oh, it's jumping spin kick. Chandler trying to stalk him down. Gaethje being smart, not engaging with any of that. Here we go. 20 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Chandler moving back and forth. I can't believe these guys are still on their feet. 15 seconds. Oh, jump spin kick. Chandler moving forward. 10 seconds. Are these guys going to figure it out? Are they going to settle it right now? 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's it. What a classic. An instant classic. Unbelievable. I know I've said that a million times. That's a hell of a first fight for you to sit down and watch with me. Holy cow.
I think he was just trying to make it towards the end.
Yeah, he was willing himself to that.
I don't think he had nothing left.
He was getting beat up quite a bit. You're
exactly.
Right. Yeah, he was getting beat up a lot, but he was able to convince himself.
He gave a good fight.
He did. Well, Gaethje, we're going to see what happens here. It's going to go to the judges. My guess is Gaethje should win this fight, but Michael Chandler, if there's anybody out there that is not a fan of that guy, he put on a show.
Yes,
a true warrior. I mean, everything that they were promising for this fight delivered and then some. Who called that uppercut? I called it a minute before. I'm not an "I told you so" type of guy, but I'm gonna take credit for that.
Right.
He was being very smart with it. He had a lot of success with that uppercut against Tony Ferguson. He was having success with that uppercut into that leg kick against Khabib. Unbelievable fight.
This is the kind of fights I used to have with my brother when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this looked like a schoolyard fight.
Oh, definitely.
For sure. Yeah, these guys were going after each other like they owed each other money, or caught one of them cheating on their girl.
Oh yeah.
Hell of a fight. Now, the winner of this fight should get the winner of Poirier versus Oliveira, which is next month. We're going to be doing a fight companion for that one, too. I'm going to put some information out there for that. I'll be back on Facebook announcing that because, again, big shout-out to Mad River Harley-Davidson. Thank you guys so much for everything that's going on. I can't wait to really get going. It's going to be amazing. A lot of work ahead, but I'm excited. Definitely excited. And then sky's the limit from there. Oh, I didn't really talk too much about the thirst. Doing the rewrite, but I'll get into that. Okay, here we go. We're going to find out who the decision's going to go to. Both these guys, hats off to you both.
Seems like they had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what it seems
Madison Square Garden.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're Justin Gaethje won. All right.